Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, janitor charged after allegedly stealing over $200,000 from business vault. A janitor has been charged with larceny as a servant after he allegedly stole a sum of $286,300 from a business establishment in Brownstown, St. Anne. Charged is 54-year-old Arland Martin of a Brownstown address in the parish. Reports from the Brownstown police are that the manager of the establishment discovered the discrepancies in two separate transactions. An investigation was launched which revealed that sums totaling $140,300 in October and $146,000 in December were missing. Surveillance footage later confirmed that Martin accessed the company's vault on two separate occasions and removed the cash, police said. A report was made to the police, leading to Martin's arrest and the subsequent charge. His court date is to be finalized. The investigation is ongoing. Firearm cleaning equipment, ammunition seized in St. James. The St. James Police on Friday seized the firearm cleaning equipment and the 10 rounds of 7.62 ammunition during an operation on Marl Road, Anchovy in the parish. According to the Anchovy Police, about 11 a.m., a police team carried out an operation targeting members of the One Don gang and wanted persons. A search was carried out at an unoccupied house believed to be used by members of the gang. During the raid, a bag was found containing the ammunition and the firearm cleaning equipment. No one was arrested in connection with the find. Double tragedy: principal of Jesse Repole and the wife die in road crash. The principal of Jesse Repole Primary School, O'Neill Stevens, and his wife, Kamisha Lindsay Stevens, died on Friday after being mowed down by a vehicle in the United States. The news was informed that the couple and their two children were on vacation when the tragedy occurred. It is understood that the family was en route to an airport in South Carolina when their vehicle developed a flat tire. The couple exited the car and was struck by a van and died, despite the efforts of emergency personnel who responded. The children were also injured. In a letter to the school community, Vice Principal of Jesse Repole Primary, Marsha Moody Benbow, said Mr. Stevens' vision for excellence in education and his unwavering commitment to the holistic development of the students left an indelible mark on the institution. She said grief counseling will be provided through the Ministry of Education. As a result of this tragedy, students will now return for the start of the Easter term on Tuesday rather than Monday. In response to the tragedy, Dr. Mark Smith, president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, said he is deeply saddened, describing it as a huge shock. Dr. Smith told the news that the death of Mr. Stevens is a significant loss to Jesse Repole Primary and the education system.
I am heartened by the news that his children, who were also in the motor vehicle, are still alive, although in critical condition. We ask that we continue to pray for them as they are battling for their lives in the hospital. And on behalf of the Jamaica Teachers Association, I extend profound condolences to his immediate family, the Jesse Repole school community. The community was greatly loved by not only the students, but the teachers, the parents, and the wider community. And this has really been a huge shock.
Motor vehicle examinations for renewal of road license to begin January 6. Motor vehicle examinations in preparation for the renewal of road license will begin January 6. The Transport Authority says that the early assessment will be conducted for road license set to expire March 31. The examinations will allow for the timely submission of road license applications at the start of the 2025-2026 road licensing period on February 3. The authority is also encouraging customers to take advantage of the online application process using their Visa debit or credit cards and to use the delivery service to avoid the congestion at the offices. Failure to complete the renewal process by March 31 will result in road license becoming invalid as at April 1 and will attract a late renewal fee. The authority is also reminding customers that all its offices are cashless and the customers who opt to transact a business in office may use a debit or credit cards, bank transfer, or Paymaster and the Bill Express platforms. Decomposing body of Trelawney farmer found at his home. The Trelawney police are investigating the death of an 83-year-old farmer whose body was discovered at his residence in First Hill in Jacksontown in the parish on Friday. Reports indicate that around 1:30 p.m., a neighbor who last saw McNeil at a grave digging on December 30 decided to check on him. Upon arrival, she noticed flies near a window and alerted the police and the fire department, according to a police statement issued Saturday. The police later found McNeil's body in an advanced state of decomposition on a bed inside the house. The body was subsequently removed to the morgue for a post-mortem. Keith Duncan welcomes Prime Minister's promise to complete the Enhanced Security Measures Act. Head of the Independent Fiscal Commission, Keith Duncan, has welcomed the commitment by Prime Minister Andrew Holness to complete the Enhanced Security Measures Act. Mr. Duncan, reacting to this promise, is underscoring the importance of the move to the country's economic well-being, also stating his strong belief that the government and opposition are closely aligned around removing major violence producers from communities.
We welcome the Prime Minister's commitment to have the long-awaited Enhanced Security Measures Act completed. I do believe that the government of Jamaica and the opposition are closely aligned around removing major violence producers from communities. Opposition leader Mark Golden has recommended pre-detention as a tool to do so, while the state of public emergencies as utilized by the security forces has become a lot more targeted in their approach to removing violence producers from off the streets. The government of Jamaica and the opposition, especially in this election year, should resist the political upmanship and work constructively to get this Enhanced Security Measures Act completed in the best interest of Jamaica. This should be done as a major priority, as these enhanced measures can lead to the removal of violence producers and by so doing reduce major crimes and murders and save the lives of our brothers and sisters who live in fear, especially in these gang-infested communities.
96 farm workers depart for Canada. 96 farm workers, 12 of whom are first-timers, departed the island for Canada on Friday under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program. They will work in the provinces of Ontario and New Brunswick, supporting agricultural operations in locations such as Leamington, West Lorne, Thetford, Brantford, Northampton, Orcona, and Delhi. In his address at the send-off ceremony at the Ministry of Labour and the Social Security's Overseas Employment Centre in Kingston, the Portfolio Minister, Pernell Charles Jr., said the recruits went through rigorous screening under the Leave No One Behind policy. Minister Charles said the potential workers were assessed for numeracy and literacy and also underwent psychometric testing. He said successful candidates were approved for the program, while those who had challenges with reading and numeracy were referred to the Heart NSTA Trust for remedial training. This year marks the 59th anniversary of the Canadian program. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.